is very small.
You've only got small parking.
Yeah, I know, but we probably want
potentially quite like it.